So just in the interview, Ricardo Viega's father has dropped. Everything is clear. Everything is clear. Sir Ricardo Viega had plans that he was going to move out of FC Basel after the season ended. And this is exactly what his father said. He says that Renato is ambitious. The idea has always been to join Basel, have a good season, and help him achieve his goals. According to Renato Viega's father, Nebano was better than Ricardo Calafiori or FC Basel. So he always believes that he was going to move on. And of course, the boy is joining Chelsea. I've had a lot of calls of people telling me, what's up with Ricardo Viega? What's in there? And I'm jumping here to tell you everything you need to know about Chelsea new boy, saying Ricardo Viega, everything about the deal, what he gives you, what he doesn't give you, and the perspective of everything. What Chelsea for scouts in the person here, and why he's the man at Chelsea for the come back room in terms of versatile defender, left back, left center back, CM, DM, Ricardo Viega, born in 2003, Portuguese talent. Chelsea are getting the new boy. Enjoy the analysis. Sometimes the kind of things that Chelsea's recruitment team does, you can't understand. To be very honest, you can't understand. But again, it is the kind of things that make you understand why they are worth all the money. And I'll explain. It is simple. At the end of the day, we know that the main player that for some weeks now, and everybody has been talking about, has been Bologna's Ricardo Calafiori. And then, of course, Juventus want him. Juventus IBBA, so many brand friend Ricardo Calafiori. They've pushed him for Ricardo Calafiori. They have agreed personal terms as it stands now. They are the leaders of Ricardo Calafiori. Chelsea knows that if it comes to the amount of money that Bologna wanted for Calafiori, Chelsea didn't have the amount of money to do the deal. I mean, they didn't have the financial power to pull the Calafiori deal down. And definitely, Arsenal are going to do the job for him. But what are the things that we said about Ricardo Calafiori? We said that Calafiori is inverted fullback, very versatile, can play as a left back, can play as an LCB, can play as a DM sometimes. The ball carrying ability in the middle of the park, which is very, very important in a modern game where you want physical and dual monsters. Players are almost the physical ability to go into combative duels in wide areas when you're playing top games against the big boys in certain teams. Again, when you are playing in games where you need your center back to carry the ball and break lines for you, you can do that. When you have passes to break the line, sometimes you need the carriers to also break lines. And it's a center backs bit to say, just go Valdiol, Etimia, then if Ricardo Calafiori say Etimia, it's very important. And I think that it is the inception of the different parts of the game Nancy Basso, the kind of fullbacks that are able to do the job of an attacker. It's the hybrid nature of fullbacks in recent times where these days fullbacks are expected to break lines, fullbacks are expected to carry the ball, fullbacks are expected to do more. And I think that it's the emergence of the LB, LCB role. And what am I saying? I'm talking about left center back and left back. And it is a role that has become very, very prevalent in recent times in the modern game. And that's what most teams are trying to do in there. And of course, Josko Vardiol is one of them and a key part of it. And one of the things I've realized about the Chelsea recruitment team, and it's sometimes they look out for the younger version of the main guy and say that, okay, fine, can this boy who is a younger version have a higher ceiling than him? And then we'll go in and then get him. I'll tell you the story of what I'm saying. Here's Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I've had to do this here because I'm going all the way by day job, and it's 4:47. The job is always closing, but I can't get to the home studio and then sit up and do the shoot for you. So I needed to park somewhere because I always have to do commentary on Love 99.5 at 7 p.m. on the PSG and then Portugal game. So I had to park somewhere and then sit here and give you the breaking news that, come on, Chelsea have signed a young player from FC Basel. First off, he was of Augsburg, and then have gone to Basel. Chelsea have signed in Veiga, an important Portuguese player. And I'll tell you about him. I'll tell you the backstory behind Veiga. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. If not subscribed to the channel, I entreat you, pause the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. It's important. Say subscribe to the channel, you turn on notification, and then in there you do choose all, which is very, very important in there. So Yes, I was talking about the emergence of the left center back role, no? And these hybrid carriers, no, they are the guys that's supposed to be able to come inverted, come into the middle of the pack. They're supposed to be able to go into duels. They're supposed to be able to win battles. They're supposed to be able to carry the ball. They're supposed to be able to do 1v1, like, and it's a new role that's, I mean, it was there before, but it's a new role that's really that is re-emerging. And the likes of John Stones have played it from the centre back area, but in terms of left back power, the one that's played it for in the most recent time is Oscar Vardiol, and he's a first person that a lot of people talk about when you're talking about this role. And after Josco Vardiol, there's been an inception of this boy called Ricardo Calafiori that's come from Bologna, and they call it that. And like I said, football is a very, very evolving sport, and very tactical trains keep on going and coming. And then, of course, it's a cycle that will keep on going and coming. Football is more academic these days. First, nine I've won from just from just a fan point of view, and it's gone. Now the game is much more tactical, it's deeper than we think, and every team is trying to get themselves arsenal that can help them compete on all levels. And there's a growing appreciation of possession-heavy base styles, and find a balance in position and relational play in organization of optimal performance. In team Boboa, and yet just positional play this time, not just relationism. It's about how to find the optimal peak between the two, and then get your team to perform at the highest level, which is very, very important. Now, I've said several times, a branch friend Ricardo Calafiori, Chelsea Kofano, Bologna Kofano Fi Basel. Now, Bologna Kofano boy Fi Basel. No, he was a boy that played for under Jose Mourinho from the Italian Primera Division, lower divisions, no, before he was promoted to come and play for Roma. He got injured. When he returned, he didn't really play well. He wanted to go on loan and play football. Then they made him go away to go and play. He tried to play in the Italian Serie A, didn't really work. They made him go away to go and play in the Portuguese Liga. The Swiss League, sorry, for FC Basel. And he found his form again, was able to play some good stuff. Then over there, when he was able to find his form and play some good stuff, he felt that he wanted to come back to his home nation, which is in Italy. So he came back to Italy, and then Bologna turned for just formula. And now he has shown the world that he's a top player. He's a player that personally, Mark several times that he's a top player in there. Now, just when this boy Albia can want some Arsenal are now possibly supposed to play about 50 million for Ricardo Calafiori. Yes, you were pricing it too much. So how Chelsea wanted to do the deal was that to add a player into the deal, but Bologna says the player will have to pay 50% of the buy-on clause, no, the sale-on value, back to FC Basel into Gini player. So make sure you bring money. Juventus tried with Guentoli. It didn't really happen. Now, boy, all but said. Now, personal terms agree with Arsenal. It's not a problem. They just have to do a deal between the two for them to get in. Then Chelsea say, okay, fine. Say, Makwa Koto Abrantia, your friend Ricardo Calafiori. So we've done the scouts, everybody have seen him there. Then, do you know what we want to do? We want to move away from Ricardo Calafiori. We are going to FC Basel. We are going to look for the replacement for Ricardo Calafiori, because we have heard that he's even much more physical than Ricardo Calafiori. We have heard that he is better in carrying the ball than Ricardo Calafiori. We have heard that he is an aggressive 1v1 defender, better than Ricardo Calafiori. So we'll go there and we'll ask of him. So that is where Chelsea Akko Basel could be said about a young boy that is called Renato Viega. From Sporting Lisbon after 6 months of loan to Osberg as replacement. And that is the quality. Basel saw Ricardo Calafiori and bought a similar profile in Renato Viega. But Mutone for Sporting Lisbon. Before some Mutone for Sporting Lisbon, no I could loan or Osberg. And Chelsea felt okay. He's a Portuguese Liga name, not or Lisbon Academy name, and a Kolu no Osberg. But then he's a replacement that Basel wanted to replace Calafiori with. Then we go in. So when Renato ne papa ne busiafo can sing bibli about a guy, and it is just the quality of play that the guy brings in. Ocean physically, he looks like 25, 26, 27. He looks very, very old in terms of what he can give you. Chelsea are buying him for 14 million per 14 million Ricardo Calafiori. And it means that if you look at the business at Chelsea, Chelsea have bought Adarabia for free. Chelsea have bought McGee for 6 million, or Marie Kiliman 22 million. Kenan Drisby for 41 million in excesses, it means in euros, and then Renato Viega 14 million and he is a left back who can invest. And the fact that Chelsea left back who beats me investing extra idea back up, it's simple. It means that Chelsea would want to play next season with left backs who can invest, and Marco Creia and then Viega next to him. If that's the case, then it means that Brian Ben Chilwell, it is almost the end of the road for Benjamin Chilwell at Chelsea Football Club in there. And Renato Viega 40 million, a player a bit more left back, centre back, DM our Sporting division, time number Sporting B in the lower division in Portugal. He was playing as a midfielder in Sporting B. He played as a left back at Augsburg. He played at left centre back at Basel. So it is the growth of the boy from left back, left centre back, midfielder in Sporting, the ball carrying ability, the aerial threat, the ability to win 1v1 duels, set or step into midfield, the physical presence in there, just like Calafiori, and then at Chelsea, versatility, a top-notch left centre back, left back, DM, central midfielder. And of course, one of the things that is clear in everything that Chelsea is doing is they want to now put all of their hope in their scouts. Chelsea to say the scouts are very, very important in everything that they want to do. So if they want a player and the scout says this player is the best guy, okay, yes, Calafiori is 50 million, but we can get Viega at this age, then they'll say, okay, fine, sanction the deal, let's get him at a later age. Once he comes, we expect him to hit the ground running. And Chelsea are really putting a lot of faith on my scouting system, and it's a smart buy. Instead of spending too much money on players that really may not work, 80, 100 million, 50 million, we go for the younger version of the same player, the same quality, the same profile, the same skill set. We get him and we put him in there, and then he puts in all the quality for him. Renato Viega is the boy at Chelsea for a sign-up. Very, very young player. Chelsea have agreed a deal with Portuguese talent Renato Viega, born in 2003. It means that he's just 21 years of age. In the left-footed, versatile defender, just like Calafiori, midfielder set to leave FC Basel to join Chelsea, and everything is done. It was a quick deal. Chelsea didn't waste too much time. They went in there, got a job done, and everything is done for Brantia, your friend Ricardo, Renato Viega. And I've told you the story behind it. It is just because Chelsea feels they can't pay the money for Brantia for Ricardo Calafiori. They are trusting their scouts to go in and then scout for quality talent for them. And in the scouting the quality talent, they believe that Ricardo Viega is the next guy. This is just a preliminary take on who Ricardo Viega is. I've received a lot of messages that people say, hey, Fee, we want to know about Ricardo Viega. But I think Chelsea are signing a new player called Ricardo Viega. Tell us about him. This is who he is. I had to stop somewhere and put this together for you. Of course, God willing, tomorrow I'll give you an in-depth analysis of who Ricardo Viega is, of course. So enjoy the analysis. Yes, Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Subscribe, turn on notification. I'll see you. Bye-bye.